Your offer is accepted. Now what? Okay, so you kept your cool, followed your realtor's guidance, and your brilliant offer has been accepted. It's very exciting, but the journey's not over. Now come all the steps so that the home actually becomes yours. The first thing your agent will do, depending on the state you're in, is open up title and escrow. In North Carolina, this is done through closing attorneys, and generally the closing attorney represents the buyer. Because so much of this step is behind the scenes, it might seem pretty mysterious. It's actually very straightforward. Their job is to make sure that everything everyone agreed to in the contract actually happens as it's supposed to. The closing attorney starts by checking the home's title for any issues. They make sure that the seller actually owns the home and can legally sell it to you. They hold your earnest money deposit in the trust account. They make sure there aren't any liens on the property that would exist after closing. And as you get closer to owning your new home, the closing attorney coordinates with your lender to prepare closing documents, making sure all financial figures are accurate and all terms of the sale are reflected and correct for both buyer and seller. In essence, the closing attorney is there to ensure that the title is clear, all agreements are honored, and the transition of property ownership is smooth and secure. It's a critical step in the home buying process, ensuring that when you get the keys, the home is rightfully and legally yours. While they're doing all of that, you're having inspections done. You want a professional inspector to conduct a general inspection of everything: roof, windows, foundation, electrical, plumbing, dry rot, termites, the well and septic if the property has one, and other special inspections. They will recommend specialists for anything they can't cover. Your agent can tell you what inspections should be done and what's not necessary. A good agent will always recommend that home and termite inspections be done by licensed inspectors. If they find something that might be a concern, they may advise you to have a specialist look further into it. As a local expert, your realtor will also be aware of other issues based on their past experience with other homes in the area. Prior to making an offer, you want to review the seller disclosures. Each state may be different in what they require in disclosures. North Carolina requires sellers to disclose anything material like a leaking roof, or they can choose no representation on the disclosures. Agents are required to take some level of care on their listings and disclose anything material that they know about on the listing. For buyers, these disclosures are important because they give you a heads up about what to expect with the house. It might be small things like a leaky faucet or bigger issues like an old roof that needs replacing. Having these things disclosed helps you make an informed decision about buying the home and might even give you some negotiating power. And for sellers, being open and honest in these disclosures helps ensure that the sale goes smoothly with fewer problems or disputes later on. But North Carolina is a buyer beware state, so it's really up to the buyer to do their own due diligence and make sure they are comfortable with the condition of the home. Also, during this time, a professional appraiser, who is a neutral third party, evaluates the value of the home you're about to purchase. It's not just about numbers. It's about confirming for the bank that the home is worth the loan they're giving you. The value of the home must be equal to or more than the contract price. If it isn't, the bank will only finance up to the value of the appraisal. If that happens, you may have options like making up the difference with your cash, negotiating the price with the seller, or terminating the transaction. This is something your MLO and agent can advise you on. By the way, during this period, your MLO may ask you for even more information than you've already given them. They may ask for employment verifications or letters explaining where the cash for your deposit came from. They may ask for more tax returns and bank statements. Don't freak out or get irritated. They need these things to make sure the lender gives final approval and gets the funds into escrow with no delays. A lot of times this happens at the 11th hour when your loan goes into the final underwriting stage. Just remember that this will be over soon and you'll be in your new home. Do your best to get the lender what they ask for as quickly as you can. I'm Kimberly Crouch with eXp Realty, authentic coastal luxury at every price point.